Hey, what's up? To get the Powersave, go to Amazon.com, then go to the Powersaves.com website, download the drivers, and you're pretty much good to go. Everything is plug and play, and it even comes with its own USB connector, so there's nothing for you to worry about. For your convenience, I left the link in the description, and now, let's get to the guide. What's up, YouTube? This is Dragon, and this is a guide on how to create any competitive Pokemon that you need. This is a very fast method and can be done in no time. Well, first things first, what you want to do is take out your game, if you have it in, and then put it within the Powersaves device. Like so. Now from here, you want to go into the code section, and as you can see, this Pokemon Omega Ruby, and you want to go into the 2-item guides, the 2-item code section, right here. Now what you can do, you can either have your max item codes to just put your slot 1 item at 999, or you can modify your first item within your first slot to have either a Master Ball, Swampert, whatever. But in this guide, we are going to be using Master Balls, which you will see exactly the reason for very soon. So, it is now going to modify my first item in my first item slot to become the Master Ball. Now I'm going to take out my game and put it within my cartridge. And don't get impatient just yet. This is just the what I call the lull in the guide itself. But nonetheless, you will see exactly how quick it is to create the Pokemon that you desire, with all the stats, all the abilities, everything that you're looking for. Okay, so right here I have 999 Master Balls. So let's say I wanted to create a competitive Pokemon like Talonflame, for instance. So Talonflame is, let's see, what number is Talonflame? Talonflame is number 663. So what you want to do, right? What you want to do is calculate the amount of Pokeballs that you would need to discard so that you can get that was the national Pokedex number. So that's the amount of Pokeballs that you want to discard relative to getting that. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry for really making that confusing. I'm just trying to make this really quick here. So long story short, I'm going to discard 336. Yes, 336 Master Balls. And that leaves me with 663. 663 is the number that is within the national dex that matches Talonflame. So now when I do my coding, I will get Talonflame as the Pokemon that I want. Okay, so now I'm going to close, and there we go. So as you can see, that was really quick. So now I'm going to put my my game back into the power save, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create Talonflame. So let's see, from here you're going to go into Wonder Card slot 1 codes. Then you're going to go into Egg Wonder Cards. Then you're going to go to Wonder Card Egg Modifier code and click on Wonder Card Egg Modifier right here. That is very important, otherwise you won't get the Pokemon. So now from here you can modify the egg to be shiny or not. It doesn't matter. I'm not really cared if it's shiny or not. It doesn't really matter. And from here, these are the IV codes. Now you can either set them each one by one to either be 0, 1, 30, or 31, or you can just have max IVs all stats. This is usually what you want. Sometimes you may want to have a certain hidden power, and you can set that as well, usually when you take away one or leave it within just one IV. Or if you're making a Ferrothorn and you want to have 0 IVs for its particular nature. You can change the sex of the Pokemon. Let's see, female, just because. And let's see, because it's a Talonflame, I like my Talonflames to be adamant. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create an adamant Talonflame. Let's create that. Let's create an adamant Talonflame. and ability codes. Well, everybody knows that hidden ability Talonflame is really the only way to go, unless you have a very specific and unique set, but you want Gale Wings most of the time, if not all the time. Now, these are just alternate form codes. That's like if you have a Rotom or something, but we won't necessarily need that because, well, we just won't. Okay, now from here you click apply, and are you sure you want to apply this? I don't have it set to I don't have it set to just like have an autosave each time, so you know, like an auto backup, so that's why it gave me that. But it's just telling me what I want to do, pretty much it's telling us what we want to do. So now it's going to write it to the cartridge, and what I'm going to do here is then take out my game, go here, and you know that lady that gives you the mystery gift? Basically what she's going to do is give us the egg, and we are going to get the Talonflame as soon as the game decides to load. Anytime now. Okay, so now, good morning, you must be Dragon. It's good you have your mystery gift, and she gave us the egg. Okay, so now let's just see if we have the egg. Okay, it's right here. So now we know the egg is in the 3rd slot in our party. So we're gonna save the game, and that's that. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the game off. All right. And now we're gonna take this and put this back into the Powersave device. Now, you may say, oh, you have the egg, so you're pretty much good to go. That's true, but there's a quicker way to hatch the egg. I said this was gonna be quick. So, what you're going to want to do now is go into the quick egg hatch codes section. Okay, now this is team slot 3, which is where the egg is. You could either put it in box 1, slot 1, or you could just put it, it doesn't matter, because as long as you know where the egg is, you're going to be able to manipulate the egg in which you, however you want to use the egg. Okay. So now that that's done, instead of walking a trillion steps, you just make it a quick hatch, and now you go back into the game. All right. All right, let's go. Battle Resort. And it should just take one step, and oh, the egg is about to hatch. So let's see what we're going to get. I wonder what Pokemon is going to be. Da, da, da. It's a Talonflame. All right. So we have a Talonflame just like that. Just like that, we got a Talonflame. Okay, so I'm not going to give it any nicknames or anything like that. So let me just go and put this Pokemon into box 1, slot 1 to do more modifications. Now, as you can see, it's a level 1 Talonflame, and let's just move it over here real quick, and let's check its stats and whatnot. So it has Gale Wings. It's an Adamant Talonflame, as you can see here, and it was found in a Battle Resort. All right. That's pretty much everything that we need to know. So now you may be wondering, does it have its max IVs, and what about the effort values? Well, that is also a quick thing to handle. So I'm going to save the game and close out the game again. All right. Put it back into the power save, and now let's see, I'm gonna go back into the code section, and what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna do a few things, because you have to be at least level 50 to participate in the battle spot and to battle other people within a reasonable range for your level. So let's see. I'm going to go into the EV, which is the effort value for box 1, slot 1. And now I'm going to modify them each differently. So for the attack EVs, I'm going to put it as 252 right here. And for the health points, I'm going to put it as 4 right here. And for the, let's see, the speed, that's special attack, special defense. For the speed, I'm going to put it as 252. So that will solidify all of the effort values that it needs instead of going into the grass and doing all this other stuff. And now for the levels. Let's see. I'm going to modify the leveling. That should be up here. Let's see. Experience modifier, box 1, slot 1. Now these are all the different modifiers, level modifier sections. I usually just go for the 600,000 because that just covers pretty much everything. It puts it above level 50. So yeah, you don't have to really be that specific because, you know, you get what you want anyway. So now we're going to apply that code. And it should take no time at all. Look at that, it's been about only 10 minutes. And we have a pretty much fully modified Pokemon ready to go for battle almost immediately. Okay. So let's go into the game. Alright. And we're into Omega Ruby. So now let's see exactly what has been done. Alright, so now go into the PC. Now that's Talonflame. Talonflame is now level 83. And now you may be saying, but Talonflame only has hidden power. Well, there's numerous ways you can get around that. And I will show you within like 2 seconds. Okay, so you know, let's just make sure everything's the same. So summary: Talonflame, Gale Wings, and Adamant Nature. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to just simply fly over to Falabar Town. And as you know, when your Pokemon is at a certain level, you can, you know, learn moves and whatnot. But when your Pokemon forgets those moves, you may want to teach it again. So I'm going to fly to Falabar Town, and you know the guy that you give the heart scales to? Yes. Now you may be thinking, oh, those heart scales, I may need like 999 of those. You can do that by using the Powersaves, and then afterwards you can then talk to this guy in the Dino suit right here, and there you have it. So Talonflame can learn its moves, and let's see, all the moves that Talonflame can learn: Flare Bird, Brave Bird, Flare Blitz, and then Roost, or you know, then you could teach it Swords Dance via the TM. So yeah, I'm just gonna give up on learning the moves. So basically, you can learn all the moves really fast. Most of the time, the tutors in the battle resort have the moves that you want. And yeah, it's pretty much just that quick. It can be done that quick. I have a competitive Talonflame. We created a competitive Talonflame within 10 minutes. How amazing is that? I mean, you just can't get any better than that, really. It just can't. Oh, I almost forgot to show you. These are the type of Pokemon that you can make like within like no time flat, right? Just wanted to show you an example of the type of Pokemon that you can get. So, you know, I have like a Weezing and a Scizor and Ferrothorn, things like that. So like, as you can see, I create these Pokemon and I use them in the battle spot. And I also have many other Pokemon videos that I do. I have videos that you can see. And I use these Pokemon and I create them. And, you know, I create them very fast. It's very easy to create them and it's pretty cool. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that, and I'll see you guys later.